Hey everybody, a little bit of a late start tonight. Um, I was working, lost a little track of time. I was in the other room sorting HeroClix. Seems to be my life. Just I had my dining room has been full of HeroClix for a while, and decided it was finally time to get them out. So been there for the last couple hours working on that. Almost got most of it done, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Still a lot of work to do. But when I start working on something, I hate stopping. So, and I also lose track of time. That's just me. That's not everybody. But I hate putting things down and stopping. And then I had to load some stuff in my car. A lot of the stuff that I went through is old and I don't really need. And so I'm just going through tub after tub after tub. I guess I went through probably 25, 30 tubs of HeroClix and sorting them and pulling out what I want, getting rid of what I didn't want. I found some good stuff. I found some stuff in these tubs that I was missing actually. I had the cards for there's some chases and some super rares and stuff like that I was like, where are these? And I found them. So that's how it always goes. So that was good news. Um, so hey Dennis. Dennis and I were just talking about Worlds, which is surprisingly just around the corner. Time goes by, and if you get old like me, it seems like the older you get, in my opinion, the faster things happen. And I don't, we just, time is constant. It doesn't really change, but I just feel like things, the older you get, it just seems like you blink. When you're a kid, you're sitting there and you're thinking about, oh God, I can't wait till my birthday. I can't wait till Christmas. I can't wait till school's out. And it seems like it takes forever. As you get older, it seems like it happens quicker and quicker and quicker. And it seems like summer is quick, and then all of a sudden, you then your years start to mesh, and like 10 years feels like 2 years to me ago, and it's just big change. So I got a few things I want to talk about tonight. First thing, hey George, good to see you, George. Still looking for your chase, George. We will get you squared away eventually, but we are still looking for it. I haven't given up. We played battle royals last night, and everybody knows that if we pull that chase, that if I don't win it, then I'm going to buy it from whoever it is. So we'll have you one. So just don't worry about it. You're going to get your stuff. Last night we pulled a good chase, and it was ridiculous playing. I didn't pull him and get to play him, but I get to play against him. It is just so ridiculous playing the Wolverine, Phoenix Wolverine in a battle royal. It is sad. I mean, he doesn't even have two different point values, so you play him at full point value. Oh my God. I had to play against in battle royals last night the Colossus Prime and against the Wolverine, Phoenix Wolverine, and it's just horrible. I mean, I can't do anything that Wolverine. So it's I've had a few of the zombie Wolverines, Dennis. I don't know if I still have one or not, but I've had a few of those. In fact, we auctioned one of them off in Auxxit. But these chases are pretty powerful. I mean, if you pull them, Dennis, do you remember what won the pre-release? Because it wasn't J Major got the Phoenix Wolverine and lost, and we were all expecting him to win, and he finished second. What was it he lost to? Whatever it was, it's just holy cow. I mean, because that Wolverine he is mighty tough. But I mean, there's a lot of tough ones. I think that Colossus Prime is really good. What he does. Yeah, I just know we were surprised that didn't win it. It was something else, and I don't remember what it was. It's good figures in this set. It's fun playing them. We played 4 battle royals last night. I had a really, really good time. I got frustrated in one of my matches because there was three of us, and I ended up. They ended up going against each other. Jonathan won map choice, and he chose a map that was very encumbersome, hard to move around and get to each other. And they ended up going to the other side of the map and facing off. And my team was actually decent, but it I had no flyers, and there's not very much leadership in this set anyway, so I had no leadership. And it took me. I don't even think I got to attack until either turn 4 or turn 5. I mean, because it just took so long to get across the board. And once I was there, I was doing stuff, but it was too late. They had already wiped a bunch of stuff out. So that game kind of irritated me, just because I just want to get in the fray and do things, and wasn't able to do it. So anyway, so I got a box right here I'm opening up, and it's a very special box. This is only going to be the second one of these that I've ever seen. We all should have seen them, but the only other one I saw, Dennis actually brought it up from Mexico, and I thought I'd open up the box. I got one of these from somebody, and that, my friends, that is the can't find Kevin. So I got a Kevin right here. I got the Kevin Ultra Chase. And like I said, Dennis brought one up from Mexico, and a guy that owns a store down there had it. He got his out of a Chase, out of one of the Chase boosters or whatever, and that's the only way. That and factory sets is the only thing that I know of how to get one outside of buying a single one. I'll probably end up putting this one for sale. It's not something I was getting to keep. Although, who knows what I'll do with them. Might mess with them for a little while before I sell them. But anyways, I got one of those. I thought people would like to see it. In case you haven't seen one before, that's the real deal. Again, that's only the second one I've held in my hands. So Jonathan and I are working on something. Sure wish my buddy Dennis was here and living with me in Huntsville, because he would be part of this too. And we may end up being a way to make him part of it in Mexico. I don't know, but I've had this on my mind for a while, and we're actually putting notes together, and we're going to be doing it. No, I'm not putting that in the bounty pile. If I did put that in the bounty pile, I would have to announce that well in advance, so people would show up to bid high on these boosters. That would be a hell of a bounty, though, wouldn't it? Anyway, I actually want an opinion. I don't know how many people are here tonight. Are here already. I hope there's a few. But I'd like to have an opinion on this. This actually kind of tied into something else that happened today. Up and out of the blue, Facebook reached out to me and asked me to be a part of being paid by Facebook on my streams and stuff, off of content and stuff on Rock. So Facebook is starting today to pay Rock for people visiting, and for traffic, and for comments, and for our streams, and for everything being shared. I don't know how much money we're going to be getting paid. But we're going to start getting paid for that. I think that we got chosen because of the high visibility that we have, the traffic, and that it gets shared to a lot of places, and maybe the streaming and everything. But anyway, I went ahead and agreed to it and set it up. Well, if everybody did $50 a booster, I probably would do a Kevin. I wouldn't have a problem with that at all, George. But anyway, back to what I was saying is, so that we are now making some kind of money. I'm sure it's probably just change, but this works into the other idea that I had. I used to do a stream on Wednesday nights, and it was for Lucky Dice Cafe. But we did this every Wednesday, and I had a buddy of mine who got married again, and once he got married, he just started fading off into the distance, and I haven't seen him in a long time. Um, but that podcast, that stream that we did was about the store, and it was about events, things that got announced. We sometimes we had guest stars, stuff like that, but it was really about Lucky Dice Cafe, and so I would go over the upcoming events. Heath was my partner. He was really big into D&D, and so he would tell about all the D&D stuff going on. We would tell about new games coming out. We would tell about results from events coming up. I would go over HeroClix. We would, we would very broad subject line, and we just went down it and we talked about everything. It was about a 30-40 minute show, and when he left, then COVID happened, and we were going to pick it up again, and we never did. So I think that we're going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a different kind of show. I think I'm actually going to do a HeroClix show. It's a good chance it's going to be on Wednesday afternoon, and that's part of what I want to talk to you about. Jonathan and I are going to do it, but it's going to be a different kind of show than what you guys are seeing from the. I don't want to be a copycat. I don't want to be like every other show that's out there. We're going to talk about HeroClix, but it's not going to be. We will touch on the meta. We will touch on events, but I want to be more like a sports show, a call-in sports show. So we're gonna have it to where you can type just like you are right here with Restream, but we're also going to use like we were talking about WhatsApp. There's several different ways to call into the show, and we'll have a dedicated way that you can call and call in and ask us questions. And similar to a sports show or even a news show, but I don't really listen to news shows very much. I do listen to a lot of sports shows. So like you take the Paul Feinbaum show, for example. He's on ESPN. He has a 4-hour show. Now, we're not doing a 4-hour show. But what we will do is we will talk about events. We'll talk about set releases. We'll talk about some local stuff. And then we're going to have like a lot of your podcasts and stuff now. They'll take questions and they'll answer them. Well, I don't want to just take questions and answer them. I want you guys to actually call in and talk. I want George to be able to call from the Philippines and chime in. And it's going to be a very positive show, but we also want to hear things that you don't like. But it's by no means going to be a bitching show. It's not going to be a show where everybody comes in and bitches about whiz kids or bitches about things that they don't like. But we want to hear some of that. But we want to. So it's going to be a show where callers can call in and talk to us and go live on the air and share things HeroClix related, ask questions. We'll have special guests. They could be judges. They could be whiz kids, employees, ex-employees. They could be world champions. They could be people that have designed things on the web. I'd love to have Clay come on. For example, he's the guy that did HC units. It could be people from other countries. It could be Dennis talking about the Mexico scene. It could be reaching out to Europe and talking to somebody, which I've done those kind of things, even Australia. But it's going to be a different kind of show where people can chime in and call and talk live. I mean, I don't want to. We'll make errors. We'll make mistakes. But we're not going to edit it. We're not going to be one of those shows that just that we record and then we go back and edit and then we try to produce a professional looking show. It's going to be as professional as we get it, but it's going to be live. The whole point is that I want it to be different because I want it live. I want to be just like we're live right now. 4 hours is the minimum. Dennis, you probably will be on the show. You need to talk Steph into just moving to Huntsville, and then we could be the trio. We could be out. We could do the show all together. And so the question I want to ask is my preference on doing the show would be to do it live in the afternoon. I'm not wanting to take up another night of my time because I already have nights that are taken up. I do this on Friday night. I do. I run events at the store on different nights. And sometimes I do have a life and like to go do things, but if Jonathan and I could get together and we could run it like it, what I would like to do is on Wednesday night we have HeroClix at the store, and it starts at 6 o'clock. I would love to run a podcast like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and have it live, and we run it for, an hour, hour and a half, whatever the hell we're going to run. I don't know how long it's going to be. I would think that we're probably, because of the live calls, I think it's probably going to have to be at least an hour. But I'm looking for doing something like that, and I think that, so 4 o'clock. When I'm saying 4 o'clock at Central, that would be 5 o'clock Eastern. That would be early in the afternoon out west. It would be like 2 o'clock. Most of the radio podcasts, our streams, like the shows that we're talking about, they run them in the daytime. But I just don't know. And we're also talking about worldwide. We're hoping that people from all over the world chime in and come into our show. And looks like our auction just didn't, by the way, guys, and we'll jump on it in just a second. 5 a.m. No, it wouldn't be 5 a.m. Pacific. If we ran it at 4 o'clock, it would be 2 p.m. Pacific. And I know that at night probably is a better time, but then also, is it? I don't know. It's something that people can put on their computer and listen to. They don't necessarily have to watch it, but it would be the afternoon is my preference. And so I'm asking you guys, is that a bad time? Jonathan and I were hashing it over. The only alternative would be to do an 8 o'clock show. I would say probably, we couldn't do it on Wednesdays. That also restricts me a little bit. It means I have to take a whole nother day. I've got something I do on Thursdays. I got something I do on Mondays. Tuesday night's the only free night that I have, and I don't know that I really want to take my one free night and do a stream. So, but it would be the alternative would be something like 8 o'clock on Tuesday, which would be 6 o'clock Pacific, and I don't have any idea what time that would be for you, George. What time is it right now, George, where you're at? We'd also probably run this from the store. I have all the equipment and everything to do this with. But anyway, thoughts on that idea, guys? 9:04 a.m. Well, see, that's not bad. You're usually up earlier than that, George. But people listen to these podcasts at work and stuff all the time, the sports podcasts. It's like it's on the radio, so you can listen to it. So I don't know why you couldn't listen to it. Some people listen to it. Some people can't listen to it while they're working. But you can record it and watch it later on. It will be recorded, so you can watch it on YouTube. But the whole idea is to be live. And my fear is if we went at 4 o'clock, if I went at 4 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon, how many live callers would I get? I guess we probably do the live callers at the end, so that would at least be 5 o'clock before we even took any of that. Anyway, if you guys have thoughts on that idea, on times and everything, I would appreciate you typing a comment. All right. As said, everything has ended. Funny thing, when I got my Alliance order this week, and when we opened it all up, I couldn't find the invoice. I had my grandson take this box out to the car because it's for the auction this week, and of course the invoice is taped to the side of it. So found the invoice. There's our first brick. Let me get Kevin out of the way. I don't want to accidentally throw him into the bounty pile. Somebody would be very happy. All right, so we're going to take the legacy card, throw that in there. Let's go ahead and put the prizings in there before I do all that stuff with the booster. All right, so let's go over here. Wizard team up card going in the pile. Still got mini Wonder Woman, but we're gonna do a Doctor Doom. Throw that in the pile. Maybe do it around 1 hour prior to the event so that you can people are coming in. We don't get that big a crowd, and some of them are actually late. But I'm really, I mean, it's an idea. It's something Jonathan and I still have to kick it around. I was hoping he'd be here tonight. Okay, James, we'll make sure to get that off. See, now I've figured out how to get James to bid on more stuff. He's been slacking off and not bidding as much. So James, we sent him something off, and we deliberately held out his long shot dice to see if he would see it was missing. He messaged me and said, "Hey, don't got my long shot set." I said, "Man, sorry about that. We totally forgot. Just next booster you buy, we'll throw it in there with it." And he says, "All right, I'll bid on another booster," which he just did. See, it works. And we'll start leaving stuff out of everybody's stuff now. All right. Let's find some stuff. Here's a T-Ray. Let's throw him in. Alright, we'll throw this one. No, we won't throw that one in. That's not the right card. Trick me. Well, that was there. I found her. Alright, we're throwing a Star Sapphire from More Light. I think I've used, let's see, Captain Avalon. Yep, I think I've used all the ones. What? Wait a minute. I have one more in here. Oh, there's one anyway. Two. I got two. So we'll throw in a Nimrod the Greater from Storyline, and I've also got WKO prize here. Quicksilver. We'll throw that in. These cards do not go to this. I don't know what happened here, but this doesn't. I don't see any of these figures in here. They just don't jive with what's in here. There's a lot of Deadpool and X-Force here. Oh, there's a Deadpool and X-Force. Maybe he's in there. Got a Prime. And he is not. All right, moving on. See the one I want. But don't see his card. Alright. We'll do this one because I see him. We'll throw in the Talon from Guardians of the Galaxy. Get one more out of here. This Strife that's from Deadpool and X-Force never really impressed me a whole lot, but that Strife from Deadpool Weapon X is pretty good. I've played him a couple times. I've taken him out in one and the other one not, but he's a pretty good figure. Hey, I just saw you in the, yeah, we're going to do that one because I just saw that card and the other one and I said didn't match up. Yeah, Colossus out of Deadpool and X-Force. There we go. We got our bounty set. Let's get the boosters out now. Alright, mix these up just a little bit. Hope you guys are enjoying this set. I know I am. This is the most fun I've had with a set since Notorious. Just really, really like this set. It's the best Marvel set I think we've had in a while. I think it's very powerful. I think the characters are interesting. I like it. I really like the set. We'll get it in just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we need to pick a super rare for this auction for our bounty figure. First two nomination. I mean, the first figure nominated twice will be the figure. Fire away. Domino, Banshee. Need seconds for Domino or Banshee or something else, guys. Fire away. As soon as we get the figure nominated, we'll start cracking boosters. Banshee. All right, there we go. Banshee it is. So if you open your booster up and we pull out a Banshee, you are the proud owner of a huge pile of bounty prizes. All right, here we go. I think we got a decent start. I wonder if that's going to be A or B. All right, we got 001 Wolverine, 003 Wolverine, 025 Strife. I was just talking about Strife. And we got a 051A Storm. That's what I was wondering if it was going to be an A or a B. And then we got an 032 Uncommon Kid Omega. And we also got some nice dice. James, what number was your booster? I'm asking because I put a note on the side of it whenever I open it up to add the dice in. 4? Okay. All right, number 2. Opening up booster number 2. Okay. We're starting off a little hot. All right, we got a time breaker, common. We have a cannonball, common. Also, not a bad figure. He's in a battle royal and in a sealed event. Cannonball's not bad. Hydra agent, common. And then we got a uncommon Jubilee. And we do have our first prime of the night. We have a Rogue Rare Prime, 037B. So whoever got number 2, you got your prime. All right, number 3. How many was off today? I worked today. I worked yesterday too, so I don't guess it really mattered. But I hope everybody had a good 4th. I chose to work. I didn't have to work. There's things that I wanted to do, and I got it done. I have to take. There's lots of things that don't get done unless you take the extra time to do it, and I'm trying to get those things done. Eventually they'll be done, and I don't have to take the extra time to do it. All right, Mystique, uncommon. Deadpool, robot, common. Diamondback, common. Sabretooth, rare. And Multiple Man, common. Y'all, have you guys been watching the videos on the Deadpool Wolverine movie and seeing all the characters and stuff in it and saw Sabretooth in it? Where Wolverine and Sabretooth are about to have a fight. Looks really, really good. That's going to be a really good movie. I'm planning on definitely 100% going to that one probably on opening day. So number 4, this is James's, so we'll make sure we'll write down a note on this one. You got a Psylocke rare, a Iceman common, a Lady Mastermind common, and you got a Dakin uncommon, and you got a Black Widow common. 2 of those are figures that I used in Battle Royale last night. Let me write a note on here real quick. Going on to number 5. I have yet to see anybody play this guy in any of the sealed or the battle royals. I think he just gets shoved to the side. So we got Copycat common, we got Timebreaker common, we got Boom Boom uncommon, we got Multiple Man common. And this is the one I'm not seeing anybody play. It's the Mind Pool. Rare, 40 points, and he's just basically an outwitter. I don't know, I'm just not seeing anybody really think he's very good. At least his point value is better than the Deadpool robot, which I think is the worst figure in this set, just because of its value. I just think it's ridiculous. You guys have been hearing me rant and rave about it for 3 weeks. Number 6. Number 6. We got plastic. We got plastic. What's it going to be? I already can tell. It is what? How many figures? I know Panda Pool, and I know that some of the... What else is wrapped in plastic? All right, so we got Dakin, uncommon, X-23, uncommon, Lady Mastermind, common, Richter, common, and we got a super rare Cable. I haven't seen anybody play him yet. Number 7. Somebody would have had to play him if we put him in a battle royal. Nobody pulled him. Oh, we got more plastic. More plastic wrapping. We got Scout, uncommon. Iceman, common. Cannonball, common. Sunspot, which I think is a pretty good common figure, by the way. I played with it last night. He's pretty good. And we got Pandapool, rare. Man, Pandapool does a pretty good bit of damage. He's slow. A little too slow. Too big and fast. Number 7. Number 8. Number 8. What do we got for number 8? Ooh, who's got number 8, guys? Column number 8. Who's got it? Who won number 8? Number 8. View the results. Speak up if you got number 8. I want to hear from you. Number 8. Brandon? All right, I'm checking to make sure. Brandon thinks he's got it. Are you B. Mainster? Brandon, is B. Mainster you? Yes? No? B. Mainster? All right. So, Brandon, you got a Jeff the Landshark, common, a Sunspot, common, a Kid Omega, uncommon, a Outlaw, uncommon, and you got the first chase of the night. You got a patch. Congratulations. Patch chase. That was number 8. Moving on to number 9. Ooh, another good booster. This has been a pretty good break. All right, we got a Copycat, common, a Deadpool, common, a Forge, rare, a Morph, uncommon, and we have another super rare. We got Scarlet Witch with her dice. Last booster out of the first break. Number 10. This is a good booster, play wise. I would have been happy pulling this in a sealed. I could have just played with just this booster. We got a Cyclops rare, a Wolverine common, an Atlas Bear rare, a Wolverine 003 common, which is one of my favorite pieces in this set, and I've got a Wolverine 017 common. Like I said, I'd been content. Just for that one booster. I think I could have built a team just out of it alone. All right. We get to add more stuff in. We did not pull the super rare. We're looking for a Banshee. No Banshee yet. So we throw another legacy card in. Get this garbage out of the way. All right. Legacy card. We're throwing a Black Panther team-up card. Getting really, really low on some of my legacies and stuff. Mole Man, we'll go with a Mole Man legacy card. Let's go on the big one first. I think I'm going to try to pull 2 out of here. Since I got so much. This is the big one. I got so much in here that I've got so many. I got cards buried in here underneath everything, and I got cards on top. And when I'm looking at the cards, I'm like, I don't know if the figure's on the top, if the figure's on the bottom. Like I said, I got to, again, I say this every week, but I really do got to go through this stuff. Dennis was here, I'd make him do it. Dennis probably would have already done it without me asking. Alright. I want this guy, I just don't see him anywhere. Where are you guys at? Wait a minute. I see one. Alright, we're going to go with that one. I have an Annihilus from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm going to try to find one more in this pile before I move on to the others. One this Kazar, but I don't see him in here. He's in here somewhere, but I don't see him. Well, maybe we'll just do that and make it easier. Yeah, we'll do this one. This is Rogue. This is Rogue. She's an LE, and she is out of House of X. Yeah, that makes it easy. She's sealed in with her card, so I don't have to look so hard. I keep wanting to pull this. There's a Loki in here. I keep wanting to put, but I haven't put him in. But I haven't found his card yet. Eventually, I'm going to come across him. What I want to do, and I will do it one day, I will eventually get around to it, is I want to come in here and I want to find the cards and the figures and have them lined up on both sides so I don't have to even dig or look or anything. They're just here, and so we can make the show a little bit quicker. And eventually I will do that. I just haven't had time or haven't taken the time. I'm trying to get a lot of things done right now. But it will happen. I promise it will happen. We'll make everything better. Come on. You gotta have a card for one of you guys in here somewhere. Where are you at? You get a good one too. There's another good one. Let's see if I see him. Just gotta find an Earth X card. Come on, where are you at? Yeah, I'm afraid all my cards and tubs and everything are just mixed up, and I can't find nothing. It wasn't this bad in the beginning, but it's become that bad. There's some really good stuff in this one too. I don't know. I'm going to have to move on. I can't find anything. I can't match anything up, even though I have cards for every single figure. I just think everything's mixed up. Wait a minute. Found one. I think I found one. Woohoo. Yep. Baron Mordo out of Invincible Iron Man. We'll throw him in there. And let's do one more. this the tub that I get frustrated? No, this is the good tub. All right, we will do a Mr. Fantastic out of Chaos Wars. All right, the tub is getting too big. I'm gonna have to get, somebody needs to win it now, or I've got to go and get another tub to put it in. All right, let's open this brick up. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I was thinking the same thing. I'll fix that. Like you said, I just have to have time to do it. I spend, I think, a good portion of my life sorting HeroClix. So sometimes it's hard to motivate myself to sort more HeroClix. Even though that's what I've been doing all day. And was doing that right before this. I have the rest of the collection that got shipped in from California. I'm on the very tail end of it. And I'm sorting through stuff. Johnny, what's the next big event that you're going to? Are you going to come to the one up in Birmingham that Wes is running? Well, I'm considering going to the Troll and Toad one. I don't know if I'm going to go to Wes's event or not. I think Wes's event is a 2-night event or 2-day event. The one in Troll and Toad is just it's just in the afternoon, which means we can drive up that day and drive back. Which is still, it's about a 4.5 hour drive for us, but I've done worse. All right, so number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I think Mr. Morello left the building. He got tired of waiting. All right, number 11, number 12, number 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, still have the same super rare. We're looking for a Banshee, guys. And here we go. We're number 11. Number 11. Deadpool, uncommon. Lady Deathstrike, rare. Pretty good figure. Deadpool robot. Multiple Man, common. And Deadpool, common. That was number 11. Moving on to number 12. There's a really good piece in this set. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Dennis, are you here? Dennis. Dennis, are you still here? All right, we got an Outlaw uncommon. We got a Jeff the Land Shark common. We got a Hydra Agent common. And we have a Beast rare. Who has number 12? Speak up if you got number 12. Number 12. Number 12, 12, 12. 12. Jasperado. Are you here, buddy? Dennis, Jasperado got your clicks. He got what you wanted. We have a Beast rare and we have a Zombie Wolverine chase. So that's our second chase for the night. Zombie Wolverine. Yep. All right, number 13. Did you bid on anything tonight, Dennis? All right, we have a Jeff the Land Shark common, a Wolvie uncommon, a Richter common, a Sunspot common, and a Sheriff Deadpool rare. Number 14. Another thing, guys, that I wanted to talk about this a little bit before the auction started, but I've been telling you guys that I was going to be making a states province announcement. The announcement has been, it's done. I submitted it to WizKids a little over a week ago. They responded to me on the 3rd that they were really busy, but they would get back with me by Tuesday. So hopefully we will have that announcement out next week. For those that are interested, it's the most common question that I get asked through that year. When is states? When is states? When is states? What's the deal on states? Can we host states? Get asked that all year long. All right. White Fox, uncommon. Lady Mastermind, common. Black Widow, common. Iceman, common. And a Forge rare. Number 15. We are still looking for a Banshee. Banshee super rare will win. See, if you just James, you should have been on this one. It would have solved the problem. I got a Wolverine common, that one is a 03. Then I've also got another Wolverine common, which is a 01. I got an X23 uncommon. I've got a Sabretooth rare, and I've got a Long Shot 055 super rare. Number 16. Number 16, we got a Timebreaker common, a Morph uncommon, a Jean Grey rare, a Wolverine common 03, and we got an Iceman common. That Iceman really isn't that bad for his point value. He's all right. Number 17. Number 17. Got a Lady Mastermind common, a Copycat common, a Morph uncommon, Jubilee uncommon, and a Domino super rare. All right, number 18. Number 18, number 18, number 18, 18. All right, we got a Cannonball common, a James Howlett uncommon, a Copycat common, a Diamondback common, and we got a Mind Pool rare. All right, 19, 2 left. Are we going to get the bounty pile tonight, guys? It ain't looking good, but we still got 2 left. We need a Banshee. We need a Banshee. have a Bob, Agent of Hydra, uncommon. Shadow Star, rare. Hydra Agent, common. Atlas Bear, rare. And a Richter, common. One more. Last chance. Last chance for the bounty. Last chance. Come on. Come on, Banshee. Come on, Banshee. Well, it ain't Banshee, but it's something better than Banshee. If you're just looking at the figure. If you wanted the bounty pool, maybe not. But figure-wise, this is a good last booster. We got a Time Breaker, common. We got a Cyclops, rare. We got a Boom Boom, uncommon. Black Widow, common. And we have a Magneto, super rare. All right, guys. Congrats to all the winners. I've got one of my distributors from China messaging me, and I need to message her back. So I'm gonna do that real quick as soon as I get off here. Hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys got good pools. We'll be doing this again next week. Next week we will be able to. Yep, that was right. Next week we should be able to talk about the announcement that will be coming out about states and provinces, and I'll be able to answer any questions you guys may have about that. I was pretty straight to the point and it's pretty detailed in what we know. So anyway, next week be looking for that. We will pop that out and share it with everybody. For now, that is it. For those of you guys that are having a long weekend, I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you next week.